Alright, let's talk a little bit more about silver today. What is my price prediction for the next couple of months? What I'm planning to buy a little bit more silver because I currently do not own any silver, but I am planning to buy more very, very soon. My key orders are set. Of course, this is not financial advice. Starting 55 around here all the way down to 48, something like that. That's gonna be my order zone for silver. But why am I waiting a little bit more to buy silver? I recently made a big purchase of gold around this area here, around 4,000, and I'm waiting patiently for gold to drop to 38 or even 36. $3,600 per ounce. Why my exposure to gold is much different to silver? It's because the silver gold ratio, as we look at this trend line, as this channel here, we're just in the middle. Historically, in the price range, we're just in the middle. In this downtrend, we're just in the middle too. So as we go up here, I'm gonna be more interested in silver. As we go lower here, I'm more interested in gold because gold is cheaper versus silver, and that's the whole magic in this trade. So I'm currently expecting gold to drop to around 3,600. I'm not sure if we're gonna see it because we can just drop to 39 and go straight up to 5. That's possible. However, looking at the weekly RSI, we're still not oversold yet, and I would like to see, after such a huge price increase, I would like to see weekly RSI on the oversold side, which would, and for that it would require the price to drop to around 36. So if we go up, I'm fine because I have my long-term gold exposure. But if we drop to 38 or 36, I'm just gonna buy more. Every $100 we go down, the more I'm gonna buy. I think the last possible scenario is 3,500 right here. And if that happens, I think it's gonna drop silver down to around 48, something like that, which would change the ratio, gold-silver ratio. I think it would take this ratio up to 80s, 90s, somewhere here, which would be a great opportunity to increase your silver exposure versus gold. But we would need to see like another leg down on gold. I don't think this correction is over. I think if we see another drop down, I think that's going to be the last leg, most likely, before some relief rally up to 35, up to 45, or 5,000 right here. So it's just a matter of question how far we're going to drop. I think it's just gonna be something between 3,900 to 36 somewhere here. The last leg shakeout and then bounce, something like that. So I'm waiting for that to happen in order to acquire more silver, because if that happens, if we go from 4,000 to 36, it's around 10%. So for silver, that would mean we would drop around 20%, 15 to 20%. There you go, 16, 70%. It's 48. So something like that. I think the ideal situation is that we drop to 45, the lowest point here. 45. That's 20%. So if gold drops 10% to 36, I think we're gonna see silver going down to 45, which would be perfect because we have this little support here. Tiny little support, but it could just bounce from here. And the silver gold ratio would go here, which would mean that silver's cheap, much cheaper versus gold, and it's good time to buy. So looking at the chart, this is really important. This chart is really important when to make your decision whether to buy gold or silvers, because if we're in the lows here, we focus on accumulating gold, we just skip silver. And when we are high here between 80 and 100, we accumulate way more silver. We increase your exposure by 5%, 5%, 5%, something like that. Right now, as I said, I do not own any silver whatsoever, but I'm getting more and more interested in silver as we go to this zone, I think right here. So what is my prediction for silver? I think we're going to see one more shakeout, because we need to see the lower price to have bigger bounce, right? Like we touched this level right here, 56. The bounce is not so strong. I think we need something stronger into low 50s, or even, we need a much stronger bounce, something like this. And my prediction is something like this, that we have one more leg. We're gonna go weekly oversold on a weekly chart, or we're gonna just touch 30 on oversold chart, and then we're just gonna slowly climb up to around 75, 83, something like that, this area here. And how much can we make of this? Let's say it's gonna touch 50, because that's my average buy planned, and I'm trying to sell a big part between 75 and 80, which is like 50% profit. So that's a nice trade to do on silver, and that's my plan for now. I'm also planning to accumulate a little bit more platinum, but I'm just still waiting for lower levels like 1500s somewhere here, but I'm gonna talk about it in the next video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you click subscribe. Okay, that's it. Have any questions, just drop them down below. In my next video, I'm gonna talk more about platinum, and then we're gonna have another update on gold. Thank you.